The judges making their way onto the floor. Not the floor apparatus, onto the gymnasium floor. Two events to come that'll alternate. Men's pommel horse final and the women's vault final. Here in Cairo, famous for its mosques, madrasas, hammams, fountains. But I absolutely love the culture and cuisine. A blend of old and new. It's just a wonderful mix, the Egyptian capital. So the judges for the women's vault and the men's pommel horse are out.
And here's the first finalist of all women's vault tournament.
The women's vault final. Let's introduce the 8 finalists. Kim Song-hyang of Korea DPR, 20-year-old who will go first in rotation. From India, Pranati Nayak, qualified 7th, 28-year-old from Kolkata. Alice Vulkova of Czechia, or Czech Republic, 16-year-old, qualified 5th. An Chang-ok, the Asian Games vault and uneven bars champion. This is An's to lose, you would feel. Kami Rasmussen of Denmark, still a teenager, will go 5th in the rotation. Deepa Karmakar back competing internationally and back into a final on her international return to competition. Qualified 6th, will go 7th at Takeda Chiaki of Japan. And Valentina Georgieva, the teenager from Bulgaria who qualified 4th for this final, will go last.
And these are the finalists of men's pommel horse.
The finalists for the women's vault have been introduced. Let's meet the finalists for the men's pommel horse. Benjamin Osberger off the floor and onto the pommel horse momentarily. He'll go first in rotation, representing France. Jordan's Ahmed Abu Al-Sud will go second.
Great Britain, Joe Fraser.
Representing Great Britain, Joe Fraser, qualified 6th with a really solid score of 14.666. Hurung of Korea Republic will go 4th, but a man who qualified 1st with an exceptional score, 15.233. One of the veterans, Olympic silver medalist in Beijing in 2008. Croatia's first Olympic medal in artistic gymnastics belongs to Filip Ude of Croatia. Ilya Kovtun of Ukraine will go next. Nariman Kurbanov, the tall, elegant gymnast, reigning Asian champion after winning the 2023 pommel horse title in Singapore, will go in the hopes of usurping Woong's massive score, and Zainullah Idrisov of Kazakhstan will be last to go in the rotation in the men's pommel horse final. A wonderful collection of talent.
Gymnasts will now go to the judges. So the judges.
The athletes will present themselves before the judges and acknowledge and salute the judges before the finals get underway.
And the first four gymnasts of each apparatus may now warm up.
Warm-up opportunities then for the gymnasts in the women's vault final and the men's pommel horse final. The table with weights. First four athletes to go: Kim Son-hyang, Pranati Nayak, Alice Vukova and An Chang-ok. Two athletes from Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Osberger warming up on the pommel horse meanwhile. She's just come off the floor. Incredibly dynamic and versatile athletes. First four athletes to go. Start list from rotation 1. Osberger, Abu Al-Sud, Fraser and Hur. Ahmad Abu Al-Sud of Jordan, World Championship silver medalist a couple of years ago. He'll be among those hoping for some success. Just going through the warm-up while Vukova meanwhile was practicing her vaults. Kim Son-hyang. Joe Fraser, what does he have in store for us? European all-round and parallel bars champion in 2022. World champion on parallel bars in years gone by as well. An Chang-ok and Kim Son-hyang both warming up their vaults. Well, the women's vault final, you've got to argue that this is An Chang-ok's to lose. As Wong warms up, this rising Korean star. He's got a massive D score and his execution is right up there with the best of everybody in this field. Volkova. Just going back to the point of An Chang-ok's, it really is hers to lose. She did a very good cheng in the prelim. She's the only gymnast in the final who's got two vaults with a difficulty of 5 or higher. So she's put herself in a really good position to win. If she executes cleanly, nobody is going to be catching her. It's a lovely landing from An Chang-ok. We've already seen some exceptional performances on the men's pommel horse. People like Olympic silver medalist and Asian Games champion Lee Chi-kai unable to qualify for this final. Finished a little way down in the qualification. I think 11th overall. Only the top 8 qualifying for the final. Kim Son-hyang, a 20-year-old from Pyongyang, qualified 8th, 13.099 in qualification. A very awkward landing for Korea DBR gymnast. So the vault final works fairly simply. The athletes will each have 2 vaults, and then the difference between, or the cumulative tally, is then halved, and that is the final score for the gymnasts.
That was in Doha, I think. Yes, Doha 2019, where she did vaults in and 4 exercises.
Just watch her landing. Gets a very poor block off the table and not a lot of height, which puts her under immense pressure to try and stick the landing. So she can't really complete the twist up in the air. So trying for the double twisting Yurchenko to start.
And we have a score of 12.566.
12.566, and a 0.3 penalty for Kim to start. Second vault to come. Much better this time, better height, greater amplitude, time to complete the element in the air and make the landing. So Kim Song-hyang has gone first in the women's vault final. First to go in the men's pommel horse final, Benjamin Osberger of France. 14.800 for the 22-year-old in qualifying. He qualified third for this final. Just a lovely gymnast with good form. He's excellent on both floor and pommel horse, which is a rather uncommon combination, it must be stated. It's all about the physics of perpetual motion. A moment of stillness is going to end your routine. You need constant movement in the pommel horse. Having just come off the floor, this is incredible stamina and endurance for a man who is such a dynamic gymnast. And that's lovely to start the men's pommel horse final from Benjamin Osberger of France.
Benjamin Osberger in his second final of the day already. Pretty big for him. We saw him earlier on 4 exercises, now on pommel horse.
Good lines.
And the score goes on horse for Kim Song-hyang.
Very nicely done for Osberger to start. Kim Song-hyang, 12.599 her score between the 2 vaults, the second with that handspring front half twist. Pranati Nayak of India is next to go, having qualified 7th, with 13.166 in qualification, the 28-year-old from Kolkata. An attempt to be on the podium and vault. This is her first for the Tokyo Olympian.
First of 2 vaults. She represents India. 28 years young. born in West Bend. Was the first Indian gymnast to claim 2 medals at the Asian Championships.
So it's a lovely start for Pranati Nayak.
2022. And previously she won bronze.
Sukahara with a double twist to start.
Asian Championships in 2019. And there's the first score, 13.433.
So 13.433. A difficulty of 5.2. So that 5.2 difficulty could see her higher than 7th if things go a little better for her today. Second vault to come. That was lovely.
Pranati Nayak of India. And then back to pole horse.
Ahmed Abu Al Sud of Jordan next to go in the men's pommel horse final, the 28-year-old. 14.800 in qualification. Qualified 4th for this final to the 2022 World Championship silver medalist. A man that made history by becoming the first Jordanian to medal at the World Championships a couple of years ago now. Back in Liverpool, using the pommels. Very slight bend in the body, but constant motion and a lovely dismount as well. A man who is a breakthrough gymnast for Jordan. He's got several skills named after him on the pommel horse already. But a man who is utterly resilient. Nayak, 13.616. Excellent execution. 13.616. So she is currently top in the vault. That's a massive improvement by 4.45 from her qualification. And maybe a chance of a podium place for Pranati Nayak of India. Alice Vulkova of Czechia is next to go, 16-year-old, the reigning Czech champion on vault.
On vault now for Czech Republic, Alice Vulkova.
Qualified 5th with a 13.316 did Vulkova. There's certainly a little room to improve.
Czechia. She's only 16. She was born in the city of Brno.
Just waiting for the score from her double twisting Yurchenko to start. Not seen her performing the double twisting Yurchenko. Perhaps a new vault for her. Still only 16 and very much maturing as a gymnast. 13.766 for her opening vault. 25 meters of runway to build up speed. Big jump backwards on the landing.
The second vault of Czechia.
She handles it relatively well, does Vulkova. Looking to better the 13.616 of Pranati Nayak. Ahmed Abu Al-Sud, meanwhile, 15.066. That is an exceptional tally for the men's pommel horse. Joe Fraser is next to go. Joe Fraser, representing Great Britain, the 25-year-old, 14.666 in qualification. He finished 6th overall. Joe Fraser, 3-time Commonwealth Games champion, including on the pommel horse in 2022. Spent much of last year out with injury, so it's intriguing to see how he performs in this Olympic year. European all-round champion, parallel bars champion in 2022, the 2019 world champion on the parallel bars. Great all-round gymnast, building up a very good routine, and just as I say that, just a moment stutter and pause and it's ended his routine. Comes off the apparatus. On a good day, he is so capable of not only winning a medal but winning gold. A wry smile from Fraser, he knows. A little shake of the head as well. Just coming off the apparatus. Vilkova, 13.466. And she finds herself second through 3 vaulters. Now, this is An Chang-ok. An Chang-ok, the Asian Games champion in vault, the 20-year-old, qualified top with 14.050. Two vaults with a difficulty of 5 or higher. She's really in a good position to win. How does she start? Fairly well. If she can land her second vault more or less cleanly, it'll be an exceptional task for anybody to overhaul An Chang-ok.
The first one, the Kim Song-won. We saw her two vaults.
Going for the double twisting Yurchenko. She had a 0.1 deduction in qualification, so she has room to improve, and she still scored 14.050.
And the first athlete of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, Kim Song-won.
Representing the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, An Chang-ok.
13.966.
The athletes back competing in the World Cup Series for the first time since 2019. 13.966 for her first vault. That is exceptional. And that right there is possibly the gold medal winning moment. There are still 4 athletes to go in this final. Nothing is guaranteed just yet. Joe Fraser, 13.466. Came off the apparatus. You'll be disappointed with that. Urung of Korea Republic, the rising star. Urung, 15.233 in qualification, qualified top. He's got a massive D score and his execution is right up there with everybody else in the field. And this could very well be an entertaining routine. Good lines, good speed, good body position. Quick and clean hand movements. Routine management so important. Knowing how to get through your routine is so important. Oh, that is just a pleasure to witness. Hurung of Republic of Korea. That'll be a big score. 14.233 for An Chang-ok. That's a big improvement from qualification, where she was top, as she got the gold medal guaranteed. Next 4 athletes to go in the women's vault final. Just having a little warm-up. Camille Rasmussen, Deepa Karmakar, Hatakeda Chiaki and Valentina Georgieva. That's Rasmussen just warming up. The teenage Dane. Ilya Kovtun of Ukraine, he's also warming up. So the next 4 athletes to go, the start list for rotation 2, Camille Rasmussen, Deepa Karmakar, Hatakeda Chiaki and Valentina Georgieva. While Kovtun warms up, practicing his flares. Next to go in the rotation, Philip Ude, Ilya Kovtun, Nariman Kurbanov and Zainola Idrisov, the last 2 athletes from Kazakhstan. Ude, though, one of the veterans of this apparatus, now 37, the Croatian. Nariman Kurbanov, meanwhile, is warming up. Such a tall, elegant athlete. His work is long and lean and sleek and clean. Camille Rasmussen, though, is ready for the women's vault final. Rasmussen, 13.500 in qualification. That's a good start. Is she going? No, not yet. Yes, Deepa Karmakar. She'll go through final warm-ups as well. .933, so Hurung is second, just behind Ahmad Abu Al-Sud. The excellent Jordanian performance sees him top. There's Hatakeda Chiaki. Still a teenager, like so many around her. Philip Ude, meanwhile, he'll be first to go in the second rotation of this men's pommel horse final. Georgieva. European junior silver medalist in vault in years gone by. Ude, though, at 37, is competing internationally before some of the athletes around him were even born.
I think that was the final one of Valentina Georgieva from Bulgaria. Yes, it is. We see the name of the first athlete on vaults in the second part on the big screen. Next to the Pegasus, an athlete from Denmark.
Rasmussen. Kami Rasmussen, 19-year-old from Copenhagen in Denmark. Finished 5th in Cairo last year, but did win silver at the Doha World Cup leg. Rasmussen to start, just a little drift, and that is not what she had hoped for to start. She just practiced that vault. Just drifting as she got to the table. Now Rasmussen clearly affected by this first vault. Oh, down she goes, just doesn't get the height off the table. And this is going to hurt for the vault specialist. She has a great deal of power though. And what she needed to do over the last couple of years is to make everything look a little neater and a little easier, and she's done that. For somebody who took the sport up at the age of 4. Missing your block with your opening vault is problematic. It can happen to the very best. Nordic junior all-round champion a few years ago, the reigning Nordic champion on vault, and the first Danish woman to win a World Cup medal, and she won silver in Varna 2 years ago. She is such an accomplished gymnast, but she qualified 2nd for this final, and she needed that first vault to be able to try to challenge Ang for the gold. Day 1 of the finals of the first World Cup event of the year, and we're in Cairo, a city of history, and athletes looking to create history here and now as well. Little delay waiting for the scores for her first vault, and she hasn't landed it at all. Feet didn't touch first, so a score of 0. This takes immense courage to get up and complete a second vault after struggling with the first. Rasmussen being encouraged by the crowd. Far better.
Rasmussen, a gymnast who has nothing to prove anymore. Happy to have her here in Cairo.
37-year-old Croatian Filip Ude, 14.466 in qualification. He finished 7th overall and is into this final. The Beijing 2008 Olympic silver medalist. First ever Croatian Olympic medal in artistic gymnastics. And he's got silvers at the European Championships, silver at both the Olympic Games and World Championships as well. He wants to win a gold medal at a major international event. 37 and still going strong. He is so proficient on pommel horse. He's tended to come off a bit in recent years, but on a good day, a medal is his. This is his speciality apparatus, and he still does some wonderful work, and it's just come back again, just tending to come off the horse a fair bit in recent years. It's happened again. Man who took up the sport over 30 years ago. His mother signed him up because he was always jumping on furniture, I believe. To complete his routine, Filip Ude of Croatia.
Filip Ude of Croatia, the Olympic silver medalist of horse of the Games in Beijing in 2008.
Kamil Rasmussen, 6.333.
And the World Cup in Cairo.
After the 0 for her first vault. It was a fine comeback from Rasmussen. Deepa Karmakar next to go. Deepa Karmakar of India, the 30-year-old on her return to international gymnastics. 13.449 in qualification. She finished third in qualification, challenging for a medal. Needing a strong start. She's got a strong start. Now, An Chang-ok of Korea DPR has posted 14.233, but her difficulties are just so exceptional that she's going to almost guarantee herself that gold medal. But Pranati Nayak is currently in silver medal position with 13.616. And her compatriot here, Deepa Karmakar, is just...
She was the first Indian female athlete.
It's just produced a really solid first vault. First female gymnast from India to compete at the Olympic Games. She missed the podium by 0.15 and she finished fourth in the vault final at Rio 2016. Her first vault, the handspring front layout with full twist.
On the bronze medal vaults at the Commonwealth Games in 2014 in Glasgow, and that was also the first time that an Indian athlete won the bronze at the Commonwealth Games.
First shot to prominence at the 2014 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow did Karmakar, when she won bronze on vault. Karmakar, maybe some deductions for her slightly bent body and bent legs. A powerful first vault for Karmakar. She's always been adventurous in vault, one of the few women who's been able to land the Prorunova. Second vault for Karmakar. Sticks the landing. The first Indian gymnast to win gold at a global event, and she took the 2018 vault title in the Challenge Cup series in Mersin. Filip Ude, meanwhile, the start of his routine was splendid. The 13.466 leaves him fourth through 5 gymnasts. Ilya Kovtun. From Ukraine, Ilya Kovtun. Qualified 8th for this final, 14.466, the 20-year-old. Another tall and elegant gymnast. World Challenge Cup Series winner a few years ago on pommel and parallel bars. Parallel bars is his main event on the pommel horse. Such a solid all-round gymnast. Oh, can't complete the routine without coming off the apparatus. Third gymnast to come off the pommel horse so far in this final. Ahmad Abu Al-Sood of Jordan still leads the way, 15.066, his score just ahead of Hurung of Korea Republic. Ilya Kovtun, for somebody who is not a pommel horse specialist, has a really good routine. Just a pity about coming off on a Usnadi skill.
Ilya Kovtun, one of the finest gymnasts in the world, silver medal winner.
The 2023 World All-Round silver medalist, 2021 World All-Round bronze medalist. Karmakar, 13.383. So she is out of the medals. Hatakeda Chiaki of Japan next to go. Hatakeda Chiaki, 19-year-old student at Waseda University in Tokyo. 13.300 in qualification. Her dad, Hatakeda Yoshiaki, a gymnast who competed at 2 Olympic Games, winning bronze in 1992.
Of the Democratic Republic of Korea will be the first medalist here in the women's vault final.
Just starting with Yurchenko with 1.5 twists. And somebody from a full family of gymnasts. Dad, an Olympic medalist, Yukiko Hamada, represented Japan at the World University Games. Her older sister Hitomi is a Tokyo Olympian. Hatakeda Chiaki, second vault. Solid way to finish.
Chiaki Hatakeda, she's 19, she was born in the Japanese capital in Tokyo.
Ilya Kovtun, meanwhile, waiting for his score on pommel horse. .333, so he currently lies 6th. Also having come off the apparatus like 2 gymnasts before him. 2 gymnasts to go in the pommel horse. Nariman Kurbanov of Kazakhstan. Nariman Kurbanov qualified second for this final with a 15.166, the 26-year-old reigning Asian champion after winning the 2023 pommel horse title in Singapore last year. Can he challenge for the gold medal? Currently Abu Al-Sood's 15.066, the mark to beat. Bent legs. Oh. Loses his grip and again comes off the apparatus. Fourth athlete in this pommel horse final to come off. He has had a few concerns on the pommel horse in recent times. Sometimes legs just come apart mid-swing, but when it does happen, remarkably, he's able to get it back on track without coming off largely. Man who generally doesn't do too much on the pommels themselves, but a very effective gymnast. Kurbanov will be disappointed with that. 13.283 for Hatakeda. And that means that An Chang-ok is guaranteed at least a silver medal. Only Valentina Georgieva of Bulgaria to come. Qualified fourth, but a great chance of a medal if she can stick her 2 vaults. If she can execute them cleanly, Georgieva has a good chance of a medal here. The 17-year-old 2020 junior European silver medalist on vault. Good height. Gives her time to complete the element. First vault, a 1.5 twisting Yurchenko.
The first 2 will be on the podium, that's for sure. But who will be number 3?
It's a vault that served her really well in the past. I remember she injured herself a couple of years ago. I think it was at the 2022 European Championships, trying to do the more difficult double twisting Yurchenko. ACL injury. Really lovely to see her back in competition, having missed potentially qualifying for the Olympic Games at Worlds due to injury. 13.8 for her first vault. A good second vault, and she is in the medals here. Relief. Kurbanov, meanwhile, 15.166 in qualification, 14.033 in the final, and he is off the podium. Zenola Idrisov of Kazakhstan qualified 5th with a 14.800. Teenager, just 18 years old, one of the rising, promising young gymnasts from Kazakhstan. Won bronze on pommel horse at the Junior World Championships last year, but makes his World Cup debut here. Is it going to be one to remember? So far looking good. Looking very good. Strong execution from the young gymnast. Very assured on the pommel horse. Straightness of body, that aspect that you want to watch out for. Let's go to Georgieva now. 13.616. That is silver medal for Georgieva. Over half a point behind An Chang-ok of Korea DPR, but firmly on the podium. Execution of over 9. Idrisov. That is a really accomplished start to his World Cup career. And waits for his score. Joe Fraser with a quick handshake, applauding the young man. Can he get onto the podium? What a memorable World Cup debut that would be. Abu Al Sud's 15.066 is the mark to beat. Urung 14.933, 14.8. He's on the podium on his World Cup debut, and that is a sensational result for Idrisov. Bronze medalist at the Junior World Champs last year as a senior. You're the first of the World Cup Series legs in Cairo. He's got a brilliant bronze. Silver will go to Korea Republic's Hurung, and Ahmed Abu Al Sud of Jordan will take the gold. There's confirmation of the medalists.
The silver is from Korea for and the bronze for the man from Kazakhstan for Zenora Idrisov, bronze medal in his first World Cup ever.
There is an Indian gymnast on the podium.
That is really nice.
It's not Deepa Karmakar. Instead, it is Pranati Nayak. Qualified 7th, but finishes 3rd in the final. That's Yurieva, who sits on the left of your screen, but in the center of your screen, well, for a moment, was An Chang-ok, the champion. Pranati Nayak, 13.616, the exact same score as Yurieva, but her execution was down. There's the champion of the men's pommel horse, Ahmed Abu Al Sud of Jordan. Big improvement from his qualification. Valentina Yurieva, 13.616, execution of 9.033. Lower difficulty, higher execution score. She claims the silver medal in the women's vault final. Hurung watching on. An Chang-ok, it was hers to lose. Excellent 2 vaults, 14.233, and she is champion of the women's vault. Hurung attempted a very, very difficult routine. His execution was more than adequate. It was lovely, but just unable to match the execution of Ahmed Abu Al Sud of Jordan. Secures a stellar silver medal after qualifying top. The bronze medalist on the pommel horse, Zenola Idrisov of Kazakhstan, just 18 years old, one of the rising stars, a junior world championship medalist, takes bronze in his World Cup debut here in Cairo. A rising star from Republic of Korea is Urung. 14.933, good enough for silver. His execution score down on his qualification, but still just shy of 15, secures a silver. But the gold goes to the only man who would go beyond the 15-point mark, the 28-year-old 2022 World Championship silver medalist. The first Jordanian to medal at a World Championships is Ahmed Abu Al-Soud, and he's got gold in this World Cup leg in Cairo. Confirming the results in the women's vault final. An Chang-ok champion ahead of Georgieva. Nayak of India finishes third. Volkova just off the podium. Karmakar fifth overall. Hatakeda sixth. Kim an improvement of one space from qualification. Rasmussen with a fall on her opening vault sees her finish eighth. The pommel horse final saw Ahmed Abu Al-Soud of Jordan claim a brilliant gold medal ahead of Hurung of Korea. Kazakhstan Zainullah Idrisov with a very accomplished routine. The medalists and presenters for the women's vault final make their way out. An Chang-ok competing in the World Cup Series in an Olympic year as the reigning Asian Games champion, and she did not disappoint.
Third place and bronze medal winner representing India, Nayak.
Qualified seventh for the final did Pranati Nayak with 13.166. Had her 5.2 difficulty first vault got her into a really good position, and with her second vault she didn't disappoint. She finishes in bronze medal position. Valentina Georgieva of Bulgaria takes the silver with a 13.616, same score as Nayak, but a higher execution. She takes the silver, but gold to An Chang-ok. Two brilliant vaults, a double twisting Yurchenko and a Cheng. .233, good enough for gold for An Chang-ok of Korea DPR. She was utterly exceptional at the Asian Games, where she won gold on both the vault and the uneven bars, and contributed to Korea DPR's bronze medal in the team event in Hangzhou as well. Sensational from Nayak. It's a great bronze medal for somebody who is very technically proficient but doesn't have the highest difficulty scores generally. And now for the national anthem of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
The podium of the women's vault final with India.
Confirming the medalists in the women's vault final: bronze to Pranati Nayak of India, silver to Bulgaria's Valentina Gorvieva, and gold to An Chang-ok of Korea DPR.
Thank you, gymnasts. Congratulations. Award ceremony now for men's first final. Please welcome the medal winners.
The medalists and presenters for the men's pommel horse final, making their way out. Three exceptional performances on the apparatus. One incredibly notable performance from Zenola Idrisov, who claimed Kazakhstan's first ever Junior World Championships medal just last year. On his World Cup debut here, he is on the podium again.
The medals, ladies and gentlemen, will be handed out by Artur Mickiewicz, FRG Men's Artistic Gymnastics Technical Committee President. We will hand out the gold medal, the silver medal by Andrew Toombs, FRG Men's Artistic Gymnastics Technical Committee Vice President, and the bronze medal will be presented by Ala Ahmed, Egyptian Gymnastics Federation board member. Third place and bronze medal winner, an athlete from Kazakhstan, Zenola Idrisov.
18-year-old Zenola Idrisov with a very fine 14.800 on the pommel horse to claim a brilliant bronze. Hurung of Korea Republic, the rising star with a massive D score. His execution not quite where it was in qualification, but finishes with stellar silver, 14.933. But it's Jordan's Ahmad Abu Al Sud who is champion, and a very popular champion. 15.066 in the final, a big improvement on his qualification score, and he takes gold on the pommel horse. For a man whose breakthrough actually came on the pommel horse at the 2019 Asian Games, winning gold. He won gold in Doha in 2022, silver in Singapore last year. Continuing to rise. The two rising stars and an established veteran on the podium. And congratulations all round. With the medals handed out, we now rise for the national anthem of Jordan.
Stand up for the national anthem of Jordan. The medalists of the men's horse final, Zenola Idrisov.
Confirming the medalists for the pommel horse final: Zenola Idrisov with bronze, silver to Hurung of Korea Republic, and Jordan's Ahmed Abu Al Saud with gold.
Gentlemen, congratulations.